In this question, you have a wire P that carries current into the paper and is represented by the cross here. And they ask that which of the following, when placed at Q, will cause a force F to be exerted on P as shown. From the diagram, you should know that the two wires P and Q, they are parallel to one another and they have current flowing through. That's why there's a force, and in this case, the force on P is to the right. And to solve this question, there are actually three ways, and let's start with the easiest one. And if you can refer to my notes, when I go through this, I actually gave you an analogy. For example, if you take a look at this scenario here, when the two parallel wires and the current are flowing in opposite direction, just like a couple that they quarreled, so they are going in opposite direction. And if the two currents are flowing in the same direction, okay, it's like couple very loving, so there's attraction between them. Let's start. If you just use this method, you should be able to see straight away that since this P is moving to the right, that means there's repulsion between Q and P. So that means to say that since P is going in, Q must be coming out. Hence, the answer will be B, a wire with current coming out of the page. Now, let's talk about the second method, which many of you may use the Fleming left-hand rule, and that's correct. So this is your thumb, and this is your first finger, and this is the rest of finger. So since the current is going into the paper, so the second finger should point perpendicularly into the paper, and the force is the thumb pointing to the right. So that means to say the magnetic field experienced by the wire P will be this way, and this magnetic field is actually provided by the wire Q. So you should know that the magnetic field around Q should be going in the anti-clockwise, and then so you use your Fleming left-hand rule where the wrap of your fingers will go in the anti-clockwise. That means the thumb is pointing out of the paper, so this is the current is out. That's another way to solve the question. Now let's talk about the third method, which is the combined magnetic field. I will not waste time drawing. If you just take a look at this case here, so each wire, there's current flowing through, there's magnetic field around the wire, and because they are close together, there will be a combined magnetic field where the magnetic field between the two wires will be stronger here compared to the side which is weaker. Therefore, due to this unbalanced magnetic field, the force is to the right from a direction from stronger to weaker magnetic field. And since it's stronger here, that means to say the magnetic field by this wire is following this direction. So using your right hand grip rule, the wrap of the fingers are anti-clockwise. That means your thumb is pointing out of the paper. So this is current flowing out of the paper, and both going in opposite direction, they will have the repulsion force. So obviously the last method is a bit more tedious, but I hope with these three examples, the explanation, you are clearer when to use your Fleming left hand rule, when to use your right hand grip rule. Now, some of you might wonder why is it not C or D? I'm assuming, let's say if you put a north here, like in option C, a magnetic north pole, the magnetic field will be this direction, out from the north. So if you were to place your Fleming left hand rule, the second finger into the paper, and the magnetic field is to the right, the force experienced by wire P should be downwards. Likewise, if it's south, the force should be upwards. So it is not in this direction to the right as presented in the question. So both C and D will not be correct. All right, thank you.